If you're stuck playing solos in the first pentatonic box, learning position 2, 3, 4 and 5 won't work. But there's actually one simple trick that helped over 500 of my students finally unlock the whole fretboard. So in this video, I'll show you exactly what it is, how to use it right away to break out of those old boxes, and some lick examples so you can start using it in real solos today. And you can grab all the tabs for free, links in the description. So to start, you need to understand why the old strategy doesn't work and what are the mistakes you want to avoid. Imagine this. You're an explorer on a mission to find an ancient gold treasure on a mysterious island. You've just landed on the coast and you already know the first step. Head east until you reach the edge of the jungle. After 4 hours of sweat and hard hiking, you pull out your map to check the direction and realize you brought your fridge manual instead. Oh fuck. Well, learning the pentatonic scale one position after another is like trying to find a treasure using your fridge's user manual as a map. It is not the best tool if your goal is to play epic solos, for two big reasons. First, have you ever tried to memorize your fridge user manual? No, because it is boring. You only look at it when you need it. Well, it is the same with pentatonic shapes. If you never use shape 3 in your playing, you'll never memorize it. That's it. And the second reason is, even if you manage to learn all the shapes, your improv will sound like this. Because it makes you think vertically, not musically. Now you know that, let me show you the right map so you don't spend the 6 months trying to break the first box all by yourself. Alright, so if you want to master the pentatonic scale all over the fretboard, you just need to learn 2 positions. Not 5, 2. And I'm gonna show it to you in B minor. First, you need to learn the first position, which you should all know already. And then, you need to learn the 4th position. But wait, Anais, you just told us that learning shapes is not the right way to do this, and now you ask us to learn shapes. Yes, I know, but this is just one part of the strategy. Once you understand the whole process, you'll see it is not boring and it's definitely not a vertical way of thinking. And technically, I'm only asking you to learn one shape, the 4th. I know you can do that. So now let me show you a magical trick. Here is B minor pentatonic all over the fretboard. Now I'm gonna highlight position 1 in red and position 4 in green. See that? Just that tiny bridge remains. By the way, I'm also giving you this PDF with the tabs for free. Click the link in the description to grab it. But there is one big mistake almost every guitarist makes when I show them the trick. They go, well, that's awesome, I get how it works, let's learn shape 4
and become the master of the world.
Okay, maybe not that last part. But here's the truth. If you stop here and don't apply the whole system, you'll be right back to playing in the first box in just a couple of days. So now let's move on to step 2 of the map. How do we actually link those positions together? The first exercise I'll show you is the foundation for playing horizontally across the neck. Alright, so here it is simple. You play the first position on one string and slide to the bridge. But to really master this, you need to do it in every possible way. In this video, I'm going to show you just one more exercise so I don't overwhelm you, but you'll want to try it in a bunch of different ways. Here you go from the 4th position to the bridge with the same logic as the first exercise. But if you stop at this exercise, you'll be doing all that work for nothing. You'll still just be running through shapes and patterns and eventually end up playing the same things in the first position again. So now let me show you how to actually apply this in your solos with a few lick examples so it's not just theory. So you get it. Forget the vertical shapes and start linking the positions horizontally. Well, not exactly. And that's a mistake I see all the time. Most guitarists, when they discover a new way to play solos, think they need to take everything they've learned, aka the first pentatonic shape, and just throw it in the trash. Don't do that. To grow as a guitarist, you've got to build on top of the foundation you already have. So I'm gonna show you how to take the information you've learned in this video and actually add it to your own playing with the licks. So let's say your favorite lick is this one. You know, the one you play everywhere, all the time. What I want you to do is this. Grab your guitar, put on a backing track and play the lick. Then, on the last note of your lick, slide up into one of the notes from the bridge and experiment a bit. Let me show you some examples. Here I just played some random notes of the bridge and at the end I added the 10th fret of the E string from the first pentatonic shape. That's it. Now I'll show you another example. Here I first played a few notes from the bridge, then the 10th fret from the position 1 and finally the 12th fret from the bridge to move straight up into position 4. And you can do that from here to there and also from here to there. It's position 1 and position 4. Of course, all the tabs are available for free. Click the link in the description. So now you know exactly how to master the pentatonic scale everywhere on the neck, but here's the thing. It's completely useless if you don't have solid foundations to build upon. So watch this video where I show you my top 10 licks every guitarist should know to play epic solos. Bye!